Now, judging by my subscriber count, I'm only gonna guess that probably 2 of you have actually cared about where the fuck I've been for the past 2 weeks, and I'm gonna get into that. I myself have been going through a bit of development hell, honestly. I just didn't really know what to upload. I know I wanted to complete my Fanboy Epidemic series, but I don't want to continue working on it. I just get sick and tired of talking about these idiots, and honestly, it burns me out. I love to talk shit, but in moderation, just like everything else should be in moderation. And I've been burned out for a bit. So I decided to talk about something else, maybe gaming for once. And speaking of development hell, Halo Infinite just got some new screenshots. Fuck yeah, am I right, guys? Now I say development hell when it comes to Halo Infinite because, I mean, look at the gameplay that we got in July. And honestly, if you just look at all the fucking people that have left or, that were working on the damn project, I mean, we've already had, like, a creative director or two already leave, and then we had to get someone from Bungie to come in. I mean, I'm glad Joe's back, but you know what? It definitely does tell you that it's been through development hell. And I honestly feel like it had a lot to do with, like, creative constraints or creative differences with the crew. And also for the fact that they started responding to criticism and started taking everything into context. So it would make sense, especially if they decided to work on it and then go to a new game engine to work on something completely different. You can definitely tell why this took 5 years to really make, and the best we could get was Craig. And a bunch of blurry textures left and right. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, the screenshots. They're really good, I think. A massive upgrade from what we were given from the July event, and honestly, I'm excited. I've been hyped for the game. Sure, it died down a little bit after the event because I was like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? This is a next-gen game and you can't even make it look better than an Xbox 360 game? Yeah, we've all heard it, but these screenshots look pretty good. They look like a definite upgrade. Now, I'm not going to say they look perfect. There's definitely a lot of issues, like when it comes to shadows or when it comes to fucking clouds. Like, for fuck's sake, what the hell are those? Did you just take, like, a photo of a blurry-ass cloud and just throw it in? I am glad that they are, like, really embracing the idea of the sandbox. I like a lot of things about it. I'm going to leave a link to the site that really goes deep into it, like, what they plan for the Halo ring itself, because I'm not going to go over it. I want you guys to develop your own opinion about it, and honestly, I don't really have time or energy to really read it. I just got back from work. So anyhow, let's just get into the pictures and tell you what I like about it. First off, the draw distance and the textures with things around you, like the vegetation or the mountains, have improved a lot. And, I mean, like, when you look at the vegetation in the, like, fucking daylight cycle photos, it looks way similar to what we were promised in the 2018 reveal trailer. I mean, fucking look at the two. Also, I do like that the mountains have actual texture now when it's in first person, when you're walking around. Sure, we're not actually walking around, it's a fucking screenshot, but it does look good. And the grass looks a lot better. I mean, look at it, and look at it from the event. I mean, at least it doesn't look like it's popping in out of nowhere. The lighting also seems to have a bit of improvement. I do love the idea of a day and night cycle for this game, and I want other things to happen for this game, though. Also, the textures on the fucking Marines that are on the Warthog look pretty neat. Like, they definitely look good. That was another huge issue with the event. A lot of people said the character models looked really bad or blurry or incomplete, and these guys actually look like they have texture, especially from a distance, which is good. Definitely proves that they've worked on it a lot. Now, while this all sounds fine and dandy, there are some issues that I had with it. One is the trees. What the fuck are these? Are you kidding me? Like, for fuck's sake. You improved the draw distance, but you can't make the detail of the fucking leaves or the pines, I guess, or the needles look better on a damn tree? Like, for fuck's sake, come on, guys. This shit was solved like a fucking decade ago. Next issue is with the tree's actual movement. This was brought up by another YouTuber. I think his name is Thrash Gaming or something. Anyhow, he brought up the fact that they're not moving. I'm not kidding. He basically looked at the photos of the day and night cycle. We had, like, 8 or 10 of these photos, and the trees don't seem to be moving an inch. Now, this is a bad thing because 343 has promised to make a giant living Halo ring, and yet they can't even make the trees just move a little bit. They can do that for like the fucking menu screen, but they can't do that for the goddamn game? Doesn't make much sense. But doesn't mean that this isn't a massive improvement from what we were given. I just hope they really focus on the physics here. Another idea that I have in terms of physics is also for the vegetation. Like, we have all these flowers, right? All these fucking things. I mean, at first I don't really like them because I'm just like, okay, these don't look really good as like the grass over here. But there is like the title, this game has infinite possibilities of what it can do with its physics. I mean, if they're not gonna really make like breathtaking or mind-blowing graphics, they might as well make really good physics and lighting. If this is the sort of art style they're going for, they might as well do that, am I right, guys? Anyhow, my idea for the flowers is simple. You make the flowers, like, you know, close like how a real flower would when light's not showing on it, but then you can see them, like, you know, slowly open when there's sunlight on it. Like, I always thought that was a really cool idea, and I think that they really should implement that into the game. Another thing I love is the foreign building, the fucking laser shooter thing. I don't remember what the title was. I haven't played Halo in like God knows how long. Anyhow, I like the fact that they're going back to the ancient looking style of the foreign technology. It really was just non-existent in Halo 4 and 5, and that fucking pissed me off. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why the fuck did they look all flashy and shit? They're called the Foreigners. They've been around for centuries, and they have shit to show for it, honestly. Because what really added to, like, you know, the visual storytelling with Halo, because it had that, was that every landmark or every object sort of had a story to tell just by how it looked. Like with the imperfections, with the rust buildup, the fact that it hasn't been well maintained for a while, really told the story that this has been around for a very long time. And I'm glad that 343 is now starting to notice this and implementing it back into Halo. It's about damn time. Overall, these screenshots show a massive improvement. It's not mind-blowing like Demon Souls, but it's not bad either. I like the Reach style look they're going for it. I really like the combination of old and new when it comes to weapons. And honestly, I'm satisfied. I'm just more excited to see gameplay. If it looks like this at the very least while moving with gameplay, you know, I'll buy it. I'll buy it in an instant. But I really just want the graphics to look good. It's a next-gen game, and this is Microsoft's baby. This is the last chance that Microsoft has to prove to us that they can make a good Halo game. Because lately, you know, with Halo 4 and 5, those things, they had something, but they just never went all the way with it, and it just sucked. Anyhow, guys, that was the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I noticed that majority of you who are watching the content are not liking or subscribing, hell, not even disliking and commenting on what I can do to improve. I really want to take some criticism on what I can do to improve and make my videos like to a higher quality that is expected. I hope you guys liked it. Anyhow, take care. Kermit is out.